Michael O'Hill, and thank you for tuning in to my video. And yes, it's another one of those motivational videos, as if we need one more motivational video. But I specifically want to talk to all of the men that's 50 years and older. And if you happen to not be 50 years and older, you happen to not be a man, just continue to live, because you will get 50 someday. Now, I want to talk to you about a subject. If I were to title this particular video, I would title it Man Under Construction. Now, the reason I call it Man Under Construction is because we are men. There's so many things always evolving in our lives. We're always responsible for something. We always have to do something. So we always have to be creating the new and the better and improved us. Now, construction, definition of that for construction purposes, is the current process of building something. Now, it has to be the current process. Now, have you ever seen old homes or old buildings that they start on, and then it sits for a week, month, year, and starts deteriorating? So construction means the current process. Now, think about a sculptor. A sculptor can take a piece of stone, wood, glass, just in its raw fashion, and they already see the finished product before they even get started. They see it in their mind's eye before they even start. And at the end, it becomes an amazing work of art. Now, that's what these videos hopefully will add to other motivational videos, add to you, to making you into an amazing work of art. In making you an amazing work of art, you have to always be under construction. Now, I have another video that I recorded called Who Are You? More importantly, that video is dealing with who you feel you are. And I feel like as a man starting over, after your first 50 years, it's time for you to define yourself for the next 50 years. You know, you're like an undeveloped piece of wood, metal, or glass that you're structuring and making yourself all new again. So you're always under construction. Well, I say to you, Mr. 50, Mr. over 50, not only are you that piece of wood, you're also the sculpture of your own life. So, as human beings, and it's been scientifically proven, we're spirit, soul, and body as human beings. We're all of those things. The research has been done, and it's already been a proven fact. Now, each of those parts have to continue to be grown. You have to continue to do those things with your spirit, soul, and body to continue to be the man that you are. Our lives have to be lives that are lived on purpose. The same way that we plan our days, we have to plan how we grow as individuals. Now, too often our responsibilities take away from all of our personal responsibilities for self-care. All of the various things that we do on a day-to-day basis, we don't have time for ourselves. By the time we deal with work, by the time we deal with kids, when we walk the dog, when we go to the store for the wife, and all those other things that we do, we don't have time. Now, understand, busyness does not qualify for being productive. And we've taken all the busyness and we call it productivity. So with all of that said, we're not even being productive until we do self-care. Now, we have to understand that self-care is important. So the definition of self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve your health, your well-being, and your happiness. Now, that's important because you have to do all these things in life, and you want to make sure that you are the best and the highest self possible. So, Mr. Over 50, it boils down to one thing. Under construction, in the process of currently building, means that you have to find a way to have self-care. You've given everyone else your time, the kids, the wife, the job. but you gotta practice self-care. And the definition of self-care is basically the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's health, well-being, or happiness. Health, well-being, or happiness. Now, when's the last time you've done that for yourself? That does not mean taking the kids to Disney. That does not mean doing things for the missus or working overtime on the job. When's the last time you've taken time for you? You. Do you even know how to take time for yourself? Look, you're a three-part being. Your spirit, you have a soul or mind, and you live in a body. All three of those areas of you have to have self-care. That's what being under construction means. I had to do the same thing myself. There was a time when I was not fit at all. I had to take responsibility for that. And I'll talk more about that in future videos. I knew that I needed to improve my mental capacity. There were so many things going on in my life. And I knew that I had to even reevaluate what I thought spiritually. So I had to take my entire life and I had to look at it and see what needed some improvement to it. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. Because now that you're at an age to where the advice you give the kids are going to be different from the advice that you gave them when they were 5, 6, 7, 10 years old. They're an adult now. And they need to hear from a father that has gone through his own life experiences, continue to grow, and at this stage of your life, you can give them age-appropriate advice. Even with your wife, you love her differently now than you loved her then. You have to grow into that. You have to understand what that process is. And you need to even evaluate what you believe spiritually. This is not for me to judge what you believe, but do you believe what you believe? Do you practice what you believe spiritually? So man under construction is one of those things that at some point in your life, you have to step back from all of the things that you do and reevaluate your life. And again, when I say construction, the definition is in the process of rebuilding yourself. And that's what all these life videos that I'm trying to do means. And I just have a passion for all of us that are over 50 years old, that we have so much more life to give, so much more advice to give, and we're actually the role models for the next generation that's coming up. They don't need to know how to cut grass. They know how to cut grass. They don't need to know how to work. They have their own jobs. They need all of the intangible things that you have to offer. And the only way you know what you have to offer is to step back and take a look at your life, mentally, physically, spiritually, so that you can just reinvent yourself in those areas. And again, I'm going to talk a lot more about that in upcoming videos, but man under construction, I want you to make sure that you continue to watch. I have another video that I released called Who Are You? I want you to check that video out as well, because it's a great video. And with this one, I want you to do me a couple things. I want you to, first of all, either like it or dislike it. That lets me know that you actually watched the video. I also want you to leave a comment, because you may not even agree with everything I've said. I want to hear that from you. I want you to, most importantly, I want you to subscribe, because that lets you know when the next videos are coming out. And this is not new information. This information is something that's being shared by thousands and thousands of other life coaches, either in video or in their printed material. And I encourage you to go check it out, because through their videos really encouraged me. My life changed as a result of someone telling me to reevaluate my life. And as a matter of fact, I also want you to go to 16 Bars Multimedia, because there is a book there that was written by Diana Wright called The Conqueror's Quest. In that book, a book of amazing poems, but there was one poem in that book that stood out and spoke directly to my life. And it had a great influence and impact on changing my life and the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Because each one needs to reach one. That's our purpose. And we have so much purpose in life, not tangible things, but in our lives, we are to reach people for various reasons. You meet strangers, and when you walk away from that relationship, you say, it was good that I met that person. So you have so much more to give. I just don't want you to waste it away, being like a building that sits for years and it just deteriorates. Being like a house that they started on and never finished. It's time for you to finish your life. I'm here to help you finish that life. I need you to continue to watch the videos. I'm hoping that out of all of the other advice you've gotten, that is something about the way I'm saying what I'm saying that will cause you to look at the other video. Now, I'm not telling you, again, nothing that I have not experienced. Everything that I'm telling you, I have gone through it in my own individual life. From improving my health in terms of how I eat, improving my fitness as far as working out, improving myself spiritually, and I want the same for you, sir. I want you to really evaluate and think about the things that I'm saying. And, wow, I'm out of time. Why is it that I'm always out of time? So you can come back and look at the next video. So I want to remind you of a few things. I do have a website that I've released. It's michaelohillmusic.com. On that website, there's my music. There's something about me. I also have a brand that I call Project Reinvent. I actually have t-shirts there. And the Project Reinvent is for the guys that are over 50, like you and me. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to go and check the website out. You can purchase a t-shirt. And people say, what is Project Reinvent? Just tell them, I'm just trying to make my life better. Just keep it simple. You don't have to give a lot of explanation. Let them see the life change. I also have my music there. I've got 3 singles out right now that's listed. There's a 4th that's going to be there. For those of you that seen the mini movie music video, that's there. However, we're getting ready to release the track portion of that, and we're getting ready to release the music video portion of that. The actual mini movie is 20 minutes, but the actual music video is going to be like 350, like a normal music video. And then also the track is going to be there. So you can get that on my website, michaelohillmusic.com, and also 16 Bars Multimedia. So look, please do this for me. Like or dislike. There are 2 thumbs there. Hit one. The one you hit will light up. Just hit either one. That lets me know that you did look at the video. Hopefully you hit this one, but I want you to hit either one. I also want you to leave a comment. Just leave a comment, and just don't not leave a comment. Let me down easy and leave a comment, please, and subscribe. You gotta subscribe, because hopefully you like this video enough to subscribe to the next one. So again, I've got some more videos coming. I want you and I to grow together. And we can do this. I'll do my part if you do your part. All right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
We're rolling. 1, 2, 3. Mike! Mike, where are you? Mike!
Ants!
You were there all the time, put the blame on me. I shouldn't have let you go, first mistake I made. But I'm a man, understand that a man can be wrong. But I wouldn't be a man if I stayed away too long. My head's turning, my heart's bleeding. I'm here contemplating. Put the blame on me, girl. Put the blame on me. Silly you, silly me. Silly both of us. Silly you.